Let's talk about going to the doctors. You'll agree that any rational person understands the importance of a routine checkup at the doctor's office, to avoid serious health issues. However, being aware of that importance doesn't always guarantee that you immediately act upon it. As we all know, making promises is easy, but keeping them often becomes a problem. And this is why many sensible persons put their doctor's visits off, even though, yeah, it's probably about time, and it has been about time for a while now. And if this sounds like you, then let's try and sort this out. Why does this behavior occur? What can you do to deal with it? Call the doctor's office, make an appointment, and then just show up. And if you've been putting off those visits for some time now, then perhaps it makes sense to stop doing that right now. No, I'm completely serious. Like, put my voice on hold, phone the doctor's office, and then you'll finish listening after you make the call. Right now. Did you do it? No? All right, then let's talk about procrastination. You see, delaying doctor's visits can be considered as a form of procrastination. And let me remind you that procrastination isn't just laziness. It's dragging important stuff out, shelving it, even though that may be detrimental to your own well-being. It's that case when a person understands the importance of a certain action but still puts it off over and over again. So what may be the reason for delaying those doctor's visits? Well, first of all, it may be the thought of going, especially if that's your first visit. You may become apprehensive and think, but what if the doctor finds something wrong with me? What if the initial problem that concerns me turns out to be something way more serious? What if this health problem will have serious consequences? No, I'll just stay home. This means that once you know for sure that there's a problem, you'll be required to do something about it. And that's always unpleasant and scary. And this is where our evolutionary mechanisms of danger avoidance tune in. It took millions of years for the human nervous system to learn to avoid everything that may be of danger to survival. And trust me, humans have reached perfection in this avoidance of danger. Each one of us is a descendant of the neurotics of the past. Those guys who hid in caves and, who had become really successful in sensing danger at any given moment in time. So there's no surprise. We also know how to react to the slightest hints of danger. From school biology, you probably know that we as a biological species react to danger in 3 ways. We either fight, flight, or freeze. And if it is possible to avoid danger in a situation, we will fight, flight, or freeze. There are situations when external experiences nudge us in the direction of the doctor's office, and that's the serious health problems of our close ones, of our friends, or celebrities. This happens because we come face to face with the literal consequences of delaying those doctor visits. We may think, oh, he probably didn't go to the doctor in time, and look what's happened to him. Another thing is uncertainty. You'll probably agree with me when I say that a doctor visit or doing one's tests for HIV, for example, is always connected with uncertainty. We think, but what if? And we, people, have a problem with dealing with uncertainty. And usually we do anything to avoid it. In fact, uncertainty is automatically perceived as danger by our brains, and that means that everything already mentioned above about, avoiding danger applies to uncertainty as well. On the other hand, you may ask, but isn't the visit to the doctor going to put an end to that uncertainty? And we'll answer, but of course. Yet the effect may be so distant in the future that we continue to put the visit off. You see, our brain isn't much of a strategist. Sure, we as a human species are able of making forecasts, building scenarios, but we often tend to put something off, delay it till some time in the future while refusing ourselves the perks in the present. It's because our body has a top priority, and that's to sustain its stability. It's called homeostasis. We think something like this: it's important for me to feel good here and now. And what happens somewhere there in the future isn't that important to me. So any kind of risk to homeostasis is perceived as danger. And our nervous systems will do anything to quickly recover that balance. So the mechanism works this way. Our slightest intent to visit a medical office evokes anxiety emotions, and our brain immediately finds the easiest way to subside those unpleasant emotions, and that's simply not to go. Our brain will even find a suitable and socially agreeable explanation as to why there's no rush to go to the doctor. Another reason why we put doctor visits off is connected to the mechanisms of positive and negative reinforcements. You see, any person loves to do what's pleasant to him or her and avoids things that are unpleasant. And that's pretty logical, isn't it? Say you've delayed a doctor visit for any of the above reasons. Your anxiety has subsided, and that already serves as a positive reinforcement for the further avoiding behavior. Going to the doctor in the future will be harder with each postponement. It works the same way with negative reinforcement. Say you experienced pain or had some other unpleasant experience in the doctor's office. The chances of your coming back or making future appointments become slimmer and slimmer with each postponement. So what can you do? Actually, we gave you the answer at the very beginning of the session. Put my voice on hold and make that appointment right now. But why do we bother to tell you all of these intricacies about the biological mechanisms hiding behind our avoiding behavior? That's because the next time you start putting off something important to you, something that's important to your well-being, then you'll know that it's your archaic reaction speaking. It's that neurotic ancestor who's still hiding in the cave, afraid to be eaten by another predator. But you're not in the cave. But look around. You're not in the cave. There are no predators around. There is no real danger in making a doctor's appointment. However, there are real benefits. So just do it, like right now, and then actually go. We believe in you, and see you next time.